Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something that affects almost everyone, whether you're a content creator, a business owner, a teacher, or even just someone who shares memes online. Have you ever asked, can I use this song in my video? Can I print this comic in my brochure? Can I stream that movie in my cafe? If you have asked those questions, you're really asking about copyright licensing, a fascinating and important area of intellectual property law. Imagine you're an amazing artist named Lisa who draws beautiful illustrations and posts them on Instagram. One day, a popular t-shirt brand messages you on Instagram and says they love your tiger design and want to print it on their t-shirts. Lisa has two choices. She can say no or she can say yes under her terms. If she picks the second option, she's entering into a copyright license agreement. In simple terms, that license is permission given by the copyright owner to someone else to use their work. Kind of like owning a house. If someone wants to come in or use your kitchen, they need your permission. And licensing is how you say, you can use my kitchen, but only to cook dinner, not to throw a party. Copyright licensing began centuries ago, evolving alongside the printing press and the need to protect authors' rights. The idea is that while the creator retains ownership, others can legally use the work if they respect the license terms. Creators get paid or gain exposure, users avoid legal trouble and access the work legally, and society benefits from the spread of knowledge, culture, and creativity. Let me give you an example. Sarah, a Singaporean YouTuber who creates cooking videos, wants to spice up her YouTube footage with music. She knows she cannot just grab a Taylor Swift song and drop it in her video. That would be copyright infringement. Instead, she buys a music license from a royalty-free or royalty music platform, giving her legal permission to use the music in her videos. It's licensing at work. Another example, John, who runs a hipster cafe in Tiong Bahru, wants to screen movies on weekends, but he cannot just play a DVD publicly. He applies for a public performance license from the distributor, which might include terms like only during weekends or not more than 30 people. Without that license, it's copyright infringement. Next example, a private school that wants to photocopy textbook chapters to distribute to students runs into the same problem. Mass photocopying without permission is copyright infringement. Therefore, the school applies for a reproduction license through the Copyright Licensing and Administration Society of Singapore to do it legally. In Singapore, copyright licensing is governed by the Copyright Act of 2021, which came into force on the 21st of December 2021. Section 130 of the Act allows copyright owners to license others to do acts covered by copyright, such as reproducing, publishing, performing, or adapting the work. Licenses can be exclusive, meaning only the licensee has permission, or non-exclusive, meaning others can also be licensed. That distinction matters for enforcement. Section 132 gives exclusive licensees the same right as the copyright owner to sue infringers. CLASS represents authors and publishers for educational and photocopying licenses. Singapore also recognizes statutory licenses for purposes such as accessibility or education under specific conditions in the Act. Therefore, copyright licensing is the bridge between ownership and access. It allows creativity to flourish while protecting creators' rights. In this digital age, where content is so easily copied and shared, licensing is more important than ever. A common mistake is thinking, if it's online, it's free. That is not true. Just because you can see or download something doesn't mean you can use it however you want. You can watch my earlier video on Getty Images for more information. I advise creators to document their licensing agreements clearly, even if it's just an email conversation. If you are using someone else's copyrighted work, always ask for permission or get the proper license. It's always cheaper than a lawsuit. So next time you want to use a photo, song, video clip, or a piece of writing, pause and ask yourself whether you have a license. Thanks for joining me in this video. I'll see you in the next one.